The Chiefs came up just short against Buffalo on Sunday, but it's a new week, and with the bye nearly here, Kansas City will look to get back on track before the break with a bout against San Francisco in a rematch of Super Bowl 54. The Chiefs remain the number one scoring offense in the NFL heading into Week 7, scoring an average of 29.8 points per game. Kansas City has the most first downs and total touchdowns in the league, despite already playing two of the top 5 scoring defenses in the NFL through 6 weeks, those being Tampa Bay and Buffalo. That trend will continue on Sunday as San Francisco currently features the number 2 scoring defense in the NFL. The 49ers have allowed the fewest net yards in the league, they've surrendered the fewest plays of 10 or more yards, and they've forced the most 3-and-outs of any team. The 49ers also rank second in the NFL with 23 sacks, and it's been a true team effort, as 4 different players have at least 3 sacks on the year. They haven't allowed more than 21 offensive points in a game this season, but they did struggle a bit last week. In fact, despite featuring the league's number 1 rushing defense heading into their game with Atlanta, the Falcons ran the ball 40 times for 168 yards en route to a double-digit victory. For the Chiefs, the quick passing game could once again be an emphasis offensively in order to negate the 49ers' stout pass rush. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes is getting rid of the football faster this season than he ever has before. His average time to throw is 2.75 seconds, and it's often produced results. Just last week, Juju Smith-Schuster caught a quick slant before breaking free for a 41-yard gain. It was part of a big game for Juju, who topped 100 yards receiving for the first time as a Chief. Additionally, Smith-Schuster and Travis Kelce became just the 5th pair of teammates to each record 100 receiving yards in the same game this season. Hopefully, it was a sign of more to come. On the other sideline, the 49ers offense is interesting in that since Week 3, when Jimmy Garoppolo became the starting quarterback, they ranked 28th in the NFL in yards at the catch, averaging 4.3 yards at the catch point, but number 1 after the catch, averaging 8 yards. San Francisco doesn't push the ball downfield much at all. They instead force the defense to make a play, and oftentimes the opponent hasn't been able to do it. Wide receiver DEEBO Samuel is the catalyst for that offensive approach, as he currently has the 8th most yards after the catch in the NFL. He has 14 targets behind the line of scrimmage this year, the 5th most in the league, behind 4 running backs, and get this, he's averaging just 2.7 yards at the catch point. Once he has the ball though, he's averaging 10 yards after the catch. It's all to say that the 49ers offense will mostly take place in front of the Chiefs defense. It's up to them to wrap up and not let San Francisco's playmakers break free. Lastly, we talked about this a few weeks ago, but no AFC team has been better against the NFC than Kansas City. Since 2018, the Chiefs are 16-3 against NFC opponents. In other words, Kansas City has more victories against the NFC than 2 NFC teams have in their own conference during that time. The Chiefs are already 2-0 against the NFC this season, and with the bye nearly here, Kansas City will look to carry a 5-2 record into the break before attacking the second half of the campaign.